Hello, Yoda Bloggins here, checking in for the day. So we're in December now, officially. So yeah, last month of the year. And yeah, it will be interesting to see what comes of this month. Still haven't seen a response from Tesco from my interview that I did almost a week ago. Would have been a week on Wednesday, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I was under the impression that they wanted someone to start fairly quickly. So yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know what's going on there. So I don't know. So yeah, I think the fact that it's been almost a week, perhaps I don't know if it's a good or a bad sign. I mean, last time they were pretty quick to say yay or nay. So yeah. So I don't know. I keep looking to see if anything's changed, and nothing has changed. So I have no idea what's going on, and I don't really know who to ask. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so I mean, the fact that it's taken this long to make a decision is I don't know. If it's taking this long to make a decision, I'm assuming the decision is no. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just going to move on from that, because otherwise I'll be, going round in circles over it. And it's probably best not to waste too much energy and time on it. Back to the drawing board in terms of the job search. But yeah, I suspect nothing will happen now, because obviously it's December, it's the run up to Christmas. No one's going to be putting out job adverts at the moment. So what can we say? It was my niece's birthday today. She's 7. She's my younger sister's middle child. So it's not the youngest niece or nephew that I have, but yeah, it's crazy to think that she's 7 years old. Time seems to fly by a little bit at the moment. So yeah, something to celebrate today, I suppose. Other than that, today hasn't really been particularly interesting. I don't know. Can't think. It's just kind of been a bit wet and drizzly all day, really. So there's not really too much exciting going on. I've had the heater on in the greenhouse. Sort of on for a bit. I don't know what difference it's going to make to the plants that are in there. I am slightly worried at how much energy it's going to use. I don't really know how much it's going to use. If I leave it on constantly, or if it's going to short anything out. So I don't know. I need to keep an eye on it, really. I mean, I would bring the chilli plants in, but there's not really anywhere that they can go where they're going to get decent sunlight. So I kind of need to keep them. In the greenhouse, because I know it's like one of the few places that they're going to get, regular sun shine. I just think there's not really anywhere else that they can go. So I need to figure, because the sun, I'm trying to think, it kind of goes diagonally across the top of my house. So I mean, in the morning they get pretty decent sunlight, and then in the afternoon it kind of isn't as bright because it's on the other side of the house. But I don't know, if I bring them inside, I won't be able to leave them downstairs because the downstairs doesn't get that much light. I really need to get a new belt. Anyway, as I was saying, the downstairs of my house doesn't get a lot of light during the day, because there's not really that many windows. So yeah, anyway, it's a bit of a conundrum. I mean, I quite like growing chilies. My spice tolerance probably isn't quite what it used to be. During my mid-20s, I had Carolina Reapers and Scotch bonnets and habaneros and ghost chilies and Trinidad scorpion chilies, and I used to eat a lot of chilies and a lot of hot food. But now I don't really have the tolerance for it anymore. I sort of took a bit of a break from it all, because it was doing not so good stuff to my internals, shall we say. And now I just don't have the tolerance for hot food anymore. So yeah, it is what it is. But I still like growing chilies and stuff. Just perhaps go for a slightly less spicy ones these days, I suppose. I mean, there's a lot of competition for spicy foods and to try and outspice one another. But once you get to a certain once you get to a certain heat level, there's no way of doing it naturally. So a lot of super hot sauces will use extract, which is kind of a bit. It just tastes like chemicals, basically, because that's what they are. It's capsaicin that has been chemically extracted from chilies, and I don't know if anyone who's ever watched Hot Ones on YouTube will know the sauce de bombe, and how people regularly say it kind of tastes like battery acid or chemicals, and that's because largely that's how they achieve their heat level. Is basic, these chemicals. So yeah, I kind of put off super hot sauces by the idea of that, and through trying a few super hot sauces. And yeah, you can tell when it's been chemically altered heat. Yeah. I think we were sort of, when I went round to see my niece, we were sort of talking plans for Christmas, and yeah, I'm going to be on Mum's boat with her husband, I think on Christmas Day. So yeah, that ought to be interesting. Yeah, I just kind of go where I'm told for holidays like that, because obviously I don't have my own family or whatever, so it certainly makes things a lot simpler. Don't really have to think too hard about it. Go where I'm told, do what I'm told. So yeah, I don't know if I can bring myself to get into the Christmas spirit. Don't know, it just seems like a lot of effort. So I don't know. My sister was playing like lo-fi Christmas songs, so they're kind of like instrumental, low fidelity versions of different Christmas hits. And yeah, I suppose that wasn't too bad. It wasn't so in your face. So that was that wasn't too bad. But yeah, I think sometimes it can be a bit overbearing. You just think, don't know, do you need a whole month to hype yourself up for one day? It can be a bit much. Just kind of generally exhausting. I don't know how people keep up with it for the full month. I feel worn out just thinking about it. But yeah, I'm sure I'll get into the Christmas spirit eventually. It just takes a bit of time is all. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not really sure how to get into the Christmas spirit. I just I don't want to go overboard and just listen to Christmas songs on repeat. I don't know, it just feels a bit overwhelming. Yeah. There's a few people who've got their lights up now around where I live, and it's just slightly stimulation overload, because they're all they're all bright and they all blink and they're all different shapes and different colours, so it's a bit of a assault on the old eyeballs. So yeah, it's just trying to time my walks so I'm not assaulted, was it? It's a bit of a strong word, but Um, so yeah, see how it goes. Um, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let me just zone out for a second there. Yeah, it's just setting up a thing for my blog. Yeah, I need to do a bit more content stuff. I keep saying I'm going to put more content stuff out, and then there's always a reason it never gets done. No. I am going to go to bed. So I shall see you tomorrow. Ta-ta for now.